Hello everyone, this is Ekta Takrani. Welcome back in the series of Let Us Learn Computer. In this video, we will be seeing how to create charts in Calc. Okay, so in LibreOffice Calc, what we can do, we can represent our data graphically in the form of charts. So that will be more interesting and it will be easy to understand. Okay, rather than bringing your information in the form of paragraph, it will be in the form of chart, which will be more attractive. Okay, so in this video we will learn about different types of charts, its elements, and how to create chart in LibreOffice Calc. Okay, so the first thing, to understand the charts, we will have the example here. The first example we will see. Okay, so let us see the example. A class teacher decided to analyze the marks obtained by some of her students in 3 subjects. So here the chart is given, students' names are here and the different subjects are mentioned. 3 different subjects are mentioned. So what she has done, she used Calc to do entries in the worksheet and also prepared a chart. So now you can see in front of you a chart is there and it is easy to understand. Now this data which is created here, now it is converted in a form of chart, and you can see it is more interesting and it is easy to understand. We can easily compare the marks of different students and even we compare the marks in different subjects also. Okay, so in this way it will become easy to understand and easy to make comparisons. Even a less educated person also, it's mentioned, no, even for a layman, people can easily compare, people can easily distinguish what is better and where it is lagging behind. So with the help of charts, we can easily understand the information. Okay, now we will be seeing the different elements of charts. So let us move ahead and see. Let us identify and discuss the main elements of charts. Okay, before proceeding further, before seeing the types of charts, before creating the charts, we should know what are all the elements in the chart. So here we will be seeing the elements. You can see the example in front of you. Here the data series, the data information is mentioned here and the chart is shown here. So all the examples are already marked, you can see. The first thing is data series. You can see here data series, this box. Now data series, it can be marks of science of all the students, or it can be marks of one student in different subjects. It can be anything. It can be this single row or it can be a column containing the data. In this sheet, it can be this marks of science by 3 students or marks of Charu in all the 3 subjects. Okay, so these both are representing data series. Chart title, very easy, title of anything here, it is the title of the chart. So that will be chart title, telling you the topic of the chart, what we are actually representing in the chart. Then y-axis, y-axis you can see here in front of you, that is this vertical line, this values here, it is also known as value axis. Remember this y-axis, here we are showing the values, it is also known as value axis. And this horizontal line, this is x-axis, which tells the category. Okay, it is also known as category axis. So I hope both the axes are clear, y-axis and x-axis. These are the 2 important things. Then we can see the next thing is legends. Now legends are used to represent the data series. I told you data series here, marks of Charu or science marks of different students. That is the data series. So legends are used, these are the legends which are used to represent the data series. Okay, it is of a particular color or a particular pattern. Here you can see the example in front of you. Okay, so this will be telling you about the marks of a particular student. Okay, after that we can move to next thing, that is another fact is mentioned here, that a bar, dot or any other symbol in the chart that is representing a single value that originates from a cell is a data marker. Data markers with the same pattern represent one data series. Now let us again see the chart and see the example. The same color is showing the data series. You can see marks of Charu or you can see marks of science, like I told you here. Okay, so what they are representing? Data series of single color. Okay, now we can move ahead. This was all about the different elements. What's very important to know the elements of chart. Before creating the chart, you should know what is title, what is x-axis, what is y-axis, what is data series. Okay, now we will be learning about different types of charts. Very important, various chart types. Okay, so there are different types of charts. As per the purpose you can use, you can choose any of the chart as per the need. Okay, so what is the purpose of each chart we will see. The first one is column chart, and it is used to show the data changes over a period of time. In a period of time, what are the changes taking place, and we can compare. It is used for comparisons. We can compare the marks of different students. Okay, this is the mark list represented in the form of chart. Okay, so and the x-axis values and the y-axis will be telling you the values, and here the names category, different students names are shown. Then comes line chart. You can see the example of column chart. Then line chart, what is the difference you have to remember? Line chart is showing the values after equal intervals. You can see here equal intervals. Example is like each month, January, February, March, April and May. What they are telling is rainfall in millimeters. That is rainfall in different months. So you can see the data is here. Now you can compare which month has got highest and which has got least amount of rainfall with the help of line chart. Okay, we can move to the next one, pie chart. Very interesting, but it is interesting. We like though, as per the need we can use the chart. Okay, so pie chart is used to show the proportional size, percentage, like how much portion. Here you cannot show the different marks of different students. Okay, so what we can show here, we can take here one category only, one series. Like here it is taken about market share of different companies. Okay, so 10% is occupied by Nokia, then 5% by HTC and 85% by Samsung. So out of 100 the proportion is shown with the help of pie chart. So remember, pie chart will show only one data series. Here it is showing market share of different phones. Okay, so accordingly we will be choosing the type of chart as per the data we want to represent. Okay, now the bar chart, you can see it is quite similar to column chart. Okay, bar charts are the best charts for comparing multiple sets when you want to compare many things. Like here different companies are there and sale in different months, sales of car in different months, two things are there and both can be represented with different colors. So here the fact is there, you have to remember that bar charts are similar to the column charts except that the bars are horizontal, rest is same. Okay, so this was about different types of charts. The next thing, again one more topic I will be covering here is how to create charts. Okay, more things are there. In the next video we will see. Here we will see how to create charts. So it is very easy to create chart in Calc. What you have to do is you have to go to insert menu and insert a chart. Select the chart type and subtypes. See how to create. We will see the steps as it is a practical thing. I will be showing you the steps here. First you have to select the data, this which you want to convert into a chart. Okay, then you have to select the chart. Okay, this box will open. Okay, this chart wizard will open. You have to customize your chart. You can decide what is the title, what you want to show. Okay, click on the next button and you can see the types. You can choose 3D column chart. You can go for 3D column chart in the shape of cone, and it is first one is in box shaped, second one is cone shaped, and third one is pyramid. Very interesting. And here you can see the comparisons we can make easily. So different subtypes are also there. Then you can specify the data range. Okay, you can it will be mostly the selected data range only will be taken, which you have already selected, so need not to change it. You can specify the label, row and column where you want to show what. Okay, you can change the source range of all the data, source range from where you have taken the data, no? So that also you can change. You can use add button for adding the data series. Even you can use remove button for removing the data series. Okay, you want to make it short, you don't want to add one subject, you don't want to add name of one student, that all we can here, we can add and remove. Okay, then click on the next button. Now let us see the more steps are there in the chart wizard. You have to enter the title, like I told you, chart title, then subtitle, title of the x-axis, title of the y-axis, and other check boxes are there, you have to click. Okay, then click on the legend checkbox to choose whether or not to display the legends. I have shown you the legends, no? So it is up to you, you want it to show or not. If yes, you have to decide, you have to choose the position also, that where you want them to appear. Okay, so this all settings you have to do. Then click on the finish button to complete the chart. The chart will be in front of you, which you have created. Okay, so here you can compare the marks of the unit test conducted in the year. Okay, so like this you can compare, and here it is a quiz for you, that if you want to compare the marks in the unit test conducted in the year, which type of graph would you prefer? So after learning different types of charts, you can get the answer, which chart you will be using for comparing the marks. Okay, so this was all about in this video. We have seen importance of charts, elements of charts, types of charts, and how to create charts. Different steps, you can note it down. Okay, in the next video I will be telling you about editing of the charts. Till then, you practice this, prepare notes and study well. Goodbye.